Hi, I'm Chrystal Evans Hurst, and I'm excited to have recently co-authored a book with my dad, Dr. Tony Evans, entitled Kingdom Woman. It's an exciting read that will set you up to understand God's purposes and plans for the women that He created us to be. We are so inundated with words from everybody else in the world, and books and TV and magazines, billboards and the like, to tell us who we should be, what we should look like, what we should seek after. And the reality is God has given us a plan as well, and His plan is the plan. It's the best plan. And so what Kingdom Woman is designed to do is to have us take a step back and look at, from a real broad perspective, from a high level, what He's calling us to. He dreams bigger dreams for us than we dream for ourselves. And it's a time to shake off what everybody else says and to get back to what does God say about who we are and who He designed us to be. In the very beginning, in Genesis, when God created Adam and Eve, He had big plans for them. Not him, them. Him and her. He created them both to rule. And somehow, both in how we're treated as women, how we're referred to in the culture, and in the church, sometimes we are left feeling a little less than, a little less valued, or not really sure of where our place is. And this book is designed to show us what God had in mind when He created us to rule. We don't have to apologize for who He created us to be. As talented and gifted women, inside the home, in the workplace, in education, in the medical field, wherever we choose to work, to live, to move, we are created for His glory. This book is about finding and embracing your purpose, the possibilities, and the power, all of those things that God has given us. We are powerful creatures. We know that. This book is a great reminder of that. This book will cover a variety of topics, everything from what she looks like in the workplace, what she looks like in the home, how she strives for excellence, how she's a woman of faith, how she prays, how she gets to know Him. It will encourage you and remind you that not only now, but in all of history, that women have been a force to be reckoned with, and will encourage you to be a force to be reckoned with now. And it doesn't matter what situation of life that you're in. You could be living life in flying colors and having a great time. This will remind you and encourage you to keep doing that, and to encourage someone else along the way. Or maybe you're overwhelmed and stressed out and living life in a little bit of a fragmented way. This will encourage you too. This book is for every woman, not just the married woman, not just the single woman, not just the woman with children, or the older woman or the younger woman. It's for everyone, because it's about God's design for us. So I want to encourage you to not only pick up a copy, but to also share this with your friends or with folks that may read your blog, because it's kind of about a revolution in how we think of ourselves as women, again, inside the church, outside of the church, and with so many different people telling us who and what we should be. We need to take a step back and think about what God is telling us about who we should be. When I read the pages of Scripture, and I'm reminded of so many stories in the Bible where God took ordinary people who were pristine in the way they lived, like Mary, people that were not so pristine, like Rahab. There's a smattering of examples of how God can use every woman. And that's what this book is about, how God can use every and any woman, not only to accomplish His purposes, but for her also to rise to her full potential and have life explode in a way that she would never have expected to. But God can do that. God can do that when He can work with you, when you choose to align yourself with His will and purposes for your life, and in fact, live life as a kingdom woman. Okay, so you're a blogger, I'm a blogger, and I know how excited I am when the blogs that I read, those ladies share things with me, or those guys share things with me that will help me. Books that they've read that have encouraged them, tips, tools, practical inspirations. And so I'm asking you to join me in getting the word out there about Kingdom Woman, because it's helpful. It was helpful when I was in the process of writing it, and it was helpful when I read it back, just to be encouraged to remember who God created me to be, and to shoot for the stars that He's asked me to aim for. And so I want to encourage other people to aim for the stars that God has kind of predestined them in the direction of. And I hope that you encourage me along the way as we discover who is a kingdom woman. Because who is she? Well, she's me, she's you, she's your friend, she's your neighbor, she's us. So let's find this path to being a kingdom woman together.